Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going here. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They've got him down out near the 40. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A catch makes it a more manageable third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Toafili. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. The Noles are going to cash in here in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Lucas. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Restrepo. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back to throw. It's Ward. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Canes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Florida State 3, Miami 0.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Martinez. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Ward. Looking to the end zone. and it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Fights through the tackler. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. Looking for his big tight end. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Martinez. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Miami 14, Florida State 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Bringing pressure. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finding space at the 20. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And the junior gets home making a sack there. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. And they've got the returner corralled. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek trying to extend the play. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Miami offense back out on the field. trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's George. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. Well, the energy really building, Patrick. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they go up 18 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida State, 3.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab made by the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Oh, and he could not haul it in. A third down drop. Brings up fourth now. The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Miami offense will take over first.
And Miami offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just trucks the man. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He shreds the tackle. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pass not complete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Hurricanes churn out another first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Ward. And that pass falls incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Physical run earns the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Powerful running into the secondary. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, here it's just pick your poison for this defense. Are you going to let the quarterback or the running back hurt you? They take the quarterback away, but nobody's there to stop the running back on the option pitch, and he makes them pay.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Florida State, 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
42 spike.
Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Powering right past the defender.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a third down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they get set now to try the PAT. They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Powers through the tackle. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Breaks loose at the 40. Ball carrier finally out of bounds, but a huge pickup by the offense to end this third quarter.
Miami 28, Florida State 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Canes. And this one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
35, Florida State 10.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Toafili. And they get him down after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires this one deep middle. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With sure hands, it's Toafili. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. It's a quarterback keeper. And bulldozing his way through. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. the offense facing a 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Douglas. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Breaks free. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.